My name is Professor Haruna Musa, the Chairperson, Academic Staff Union of Universities, Bayero University, Kano Branch. Nigerians are fully aware that ASUU in 2009 signed an agreement with government. The agreement covers funding of Nigerian public universities, conditions of service of university academics, university autonomy and academic freedom, and other matters related to the operational environment of Nigerian public universities. However, the agreement also provides that it should be reviewed after every 3 years, which means the agreement was ready for review by 2012. However, even as we speak now, government failed to honor many issues in the agreement. In fact, we had to embark on a series of strikes between 2012 to 2019 to get government sign some memoranda with our union, specifically Memorandum of Understanding in 2013 and Memorandum of Action in February 2019. These memoranda have their roots in the 2009 agreement, and the issues in the memoranda are: 1. Funding for revitalization of Nigerian universities, where government should release the sum of 1.3 trillion to Nigerian public universities in order to revitalize them. This is based on the outcome of the needs assessment exercise that was conducted in 2012. However, since the release of the first tranche by Federal Government in the year 2014, up to now government has not been releasing the revitalization fund as agreed in the Memorandum of Action. The second issue is conditions of service of university academics, which should be renegotiated after every 3 years. There is issue of payment of non-academic allowances to our members. We have been working in the last 5 years without getting payment of our non-academic allowances. There is issue of visitation panels to federal universities. The president, who is a visitor to all federal universities, is supposed to send what we call visitation panels to public university to federal universities after every 5 years. But this is almost 10 years now, and it's also part of the issues that led to the current strike action. There are other issues. However, while we are trying to resolve these issues, the Federal Government of Nigeria introduced a centralized salary payment platform known as Integrated Payroll and Personnel Information System. And we have clearly demonstrated to government that this payment platform is not meant for universities. It's for the civil service. And we are not civil servants. Universities have certain peculiarities which IPPIS cannot address. In fact, IPPIS clearly violates the University Miscellaneous Act of the year 2003 as amended, which means IPPIS has not been designed to accommodate the peculiarities of Nigerian university system. That is why our union took it upon itself and developed a credible alternative to IPPIS, which is the University Transparency and Accountability Solution. We hope government will look at these outstanding issues so that we can find a way forward and amicably resolve the lingering crisis. The revitalization fund is mainly for the students. Recall that when the first tranche of revitalization fund was released to Nigerian public universities in 2014, The money was used to build more hostels. You can go around both Bayero University, Kano, old and new campuses. Anywhere you see needs assessment project, these are the kind of projects that were funded from the revitalization fund. We also have new lecture halls, new lecture theaters that were built from the revitalization fund. In fact, the theater just behind me, a 750-seater capacity theater in BUK, that is Mahmoud Tukur Theater, was built from the revitalization fund. So revitalization fund is mainly meant to improve the conditions of teaching and learning in the university. And I think the students are the major beneficiaries of this struggle. In fact, if universities cannot get adequate funding from government, as we have been fighting over years, it means Nigerian public universities will have no option but to charge fees on students. And I don't think that will help particularly children of the masses. So the revitalization fund and many other issues in the agreement are going to be beneficial to the students. For now, government has made an offer which is well known to Nigerians, and ASUU has rejected that offer. We have made our position clear to government, and government has promised to look at ASUU's position and get back to us in due course. So we are waiting for government to receive their response to our position with regards to the offer they made to the union. In the offer, government promised to release the sum of 20 billion naira as revitalization against the 220 billion naira that is in the agreement. We feel that this is grossly inadequate, and our position is that government should release 50% of that fund in view of the economic situation created by the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are requesting government to release the sum of 110 billion naira for revitalization of Nigerian universities. Government has also made offer of 30 billion naira for the payment of earned academic allowances of academics. We have also made our position clear that government should release the 40 billion naira as agreed in the 2019 Memorandum of Action. We have, government is also insisting that we must enroll on IPPIS first. If UTAS passed the credibility test that is currently going on at NITDA, then academics can now migrate to UTAS, that is a software developed by ASUU. However, our position is that government should first unconditionally release our withheld salaries. Our members have been without salaries for 5 to 8 months. So we demand that government should unconditionally release our withheld salaries and also continue to pay us with the previous platform that they have been using for university, that is a GIPMIS, pending when UTAS will be ready for deployment in Nigerian public universities.